That you have to complete the program. Not my program, Prabhupada's program. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Janabalava, my bad, Girivara Hari. Gopi Janabalava, Girivara Hari. Jashodanandana, Brajajana Ranjana. Jashodanandana, Brajajana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Janabalava Girivaradhari. Jasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. Jasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gaur Premanande, Jai Vishnupada Paramahamsa, Prabhupada, Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Nitya Jai Vishnupada Paramahamsa, Prabhupada, Divine Grace, Śrīla Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Granthara Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees. Glory to see you, see you on that. 21. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 3, Text 21. Tamascha lokasya vibhu nirakshishu. Tam ascha lokasya vibhu nirakshishu. Grihe vatirnosi mama kileshara. Grihe vatirnosi mama kileshara. Rajanya samjashura koti yutaper. Rajanyasam yakshura koti yutapur. Nirvyuha mana niha nishashe chamu. Nirvayu mana niha nishashe chamu. Tamasya lokasya vibho nirakshishur. Grihe vatirnoshi mama kileshara. Rajanya samjakshushara. Rajanya samjasurakoti yutaper. Nirvyuhamana nihanishasya chamu. Rajesh. Rajanya samja surakoti taper. Tuam, your lordship, asya, of this world, lokasya, especially of this Martya Loka, the planet Earth. Vibho, O Supreme, Nirakishu, desiring protection from the disturbance of the Asuras. Grihe, in this house. Avatirna, Ashi, have now appeared. Mama, my. Akhilashara, although you are the proprietor of the entire creation. Rajanya samya sura koti yuta pai. with millions of demons and their followers in the roles of politicians and kings. Nirvyuhamana, which are moving here and there, all over the world. Nihanishyase, will kill. Chamu, the armies, paraphernalia, soldiers, and retinues. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O my Lord, proprietor of all creations, ye have now appeared in my house, desiring to protect this world. I am sure that you will kill all the armies that are moving all over the world under the leadership of politicians who are dressed as Kshatriya rulers, but who are factually demons. They must be killed by you for the protection of the innocent public. Looks like it's going on now already. Purport. Krishna appears in this world for two purposes. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha dushkritam. To protect the innocent religious devotees of the Lord and to annihilate all the uneducated, uncultured asuras who unnecessarily bark like dogs and fight among themselves for political powers. It is said, Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatar. The Hare Krishna movement is also an incarnation of Krishna in the form of the holy name, Nama Rupe. Every one of us who is actually afraid of the Asuric rulers and politicians must welcome this incarnation of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then we'll surely be protected from the harassment of Asuric rulers. At the present moment, their rulers are so powerful that by hook or by crook, they capture the highest post in government and harass the countless numbers of people on the plea of national security or some emergency. Then again, one asura defeats another asura, but the public continues to suffer. Therefore, the entire world is in a precarious condition, and the only hope is this Hare Krishna movement. You're listening, huh? This is the Hare Krishna movement. It starts here in the temple room. Because, where am I? Lord Nrsimhadev appeared when Prahlad was excessively harassed by Asuric father. Because of such Asuric father, that is, the ruling politicians, it is very difficult to press forward the Hare Krishna movement. But because Krishna has now appeared in His holy name through this movement, we can hope that these Asuric fathers will annihilate it and the kingdom of God established all over the world. The entire world is now full of many asuras in the guise of politicians, gurus, sadhus, yogis, and incarnations. And they are misleading the general public away from Krishna consciousness, which can offer true benefit to human society. This is a wonderful purport. This is makes sense, because what we are right now going through is exactly what Prabhupada is talking about in this purport, isn't it? The rules of this world is Asuric. Prabhupada is mentioning this word Asuric time and time in this purport. And Prabhupada finishes by saying that there are even yogis and sadhus who are misleading. So, we have to be very careful. We may be walking around looking like sadhu, but we actually have to be actually a sadhu, not just a dress. Because sometimes what happens is within among ourselves, we can have a miscreant as a guise of a devotee. So here Prabhupada explains time and time in this purport that the society today is ruled by asuric, demoniac individuals. There is no king. Asuric means people who are motivated by their own desire, sense gratification. That's what Krishna came. Prabhupada explains it right in the beginning of the chapter, in this verse, in this purport, that Krishna's purpose of coming here, paritrayana sadhunam, to protect the devotees. Vinasayasa duskritam, and to annihilate the miscreants, the demoniac forces. And another very nice phrase Prabhupada giving in this purport, that the only savior is the holy name. Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As soon as you sit down to chant Hare Krishna, you will see that it's so difficult to chant, even though it's easy. So, oh, that's so easy. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, koi baat nahi. Sab chalega. It's so easy to chant Hare Krishna, but actually, it is not that easy. It is easy. You will find out. As soon as you're a little bit sincere to chant, your mind will give you trouble to take your mind away. That is Maya. We're being tested at every moment. See, every devotee is a leader yourself. You're a leader. Apane achar prachar. First, you must become Krishna conscious yourself, then be an exemplary to others. So, it's not we're waiting for a leader. You are a leader. Because people in the world today, they look to, Prabhupada says here, our Hare Krishna movement, they look to us as an example. So we goof around and don't do what we are meant to do in Krishna consciousness. We are letting ourselves down, actually. We can be Krishna conscious anywhere. Grihe thako. You're in a home, you go to any devotee's house, it's like entering a temple. Because devotee's house is a temple. Because they are doing Hare Krishna there, preaching there. Just like Anandavardhana. It's so hard to get him, even on the phone, because he's always so busy preaching. You go to his house, like, so busy. People are coming in and out. That is an example, Grihastha. We have Brahmachari, Grihastha, and what's the other one? And Vanapasa Sannyas. So every ashram is important, just as important. So no, I just a Grihastha, get out of my way. You're a family man. You know, previously, I grew up in ISKCON many, many years now, 50 years plus. In those days, people who are getting married, the guy and the lady, they get married 5 minutes, and then he's back in the kitchen, straight away. He goes on book distribution. There's no time to muck around. You're talking about honeymoon. You honeymoon in the kitchen. You go, you start doing a kitchen work, and he goes in deity worship. That's it. And one of the sannyasi, I remember, they got married, and these two people, he was preaching to her whole night, reading from Bhagavatam. She thought they didn't last too long. After 1 month, bye-bye. That's too much for me. So what happened is, we have to be balanced in our Krishna consciousness. So example begins from your own home. You have to try to relish the Krishna consciousness. So here, Hare Krishna mantra has been emphasized. Krishna's there in the holy name. Like I've been chanting for so many years. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but I feel really good about chanting. And it's not like, wow, I can see Krishna dancing in front of me, Radharani is there. I didn't feel that, I didn't see that. But I just feel that when I chant Hare Krishna, I feel really good about it. I feel extra energy. That's the proof that you must be doing something right. In my age, I could do more work than young people, you guys. Like sometime, the other day, 2 of the cooks are not here. Bhaktivedanta has gone to catering. Prabhupada in India. So, you better believe it, I'm the main cook in the temple now. So the other day, I did the morning crossway, that's big cooking. Then evening crossways, that devotee's lunch. And the lady who cooked for the Rajabhog didn't turn up on time. So I ended up making some extra preparations. So people saying, how do you get the energy? Then I went Harinam. That's on Friday. I came back like, what's next? I'm ready for another service. I wasn't tired. So even Prahlad Maharaj was asked by Hiranyakashipu, where did you get your energy from? And he said, I got it from Krishna. Where same person you got your energy from? If you have the sincere desire to serve Krishna, He will provide energy. Nothing belongs to us. I came here last night. I went to sleep late. I went to a devotee's house, had prasadam. I came. My stomach is full of prasadam. I couldn't sleep. And then I woke up at 1:30, then went back to sleep. It's not easy to sleep in the Brahmacharya ashram. But, this tiny room, and it's like a little prison there, Like, you move, you hit the chair. You move the other way, you hit the wall. So you're like in between. And they give you a yoga mat, that's your bed. Not even a bed sheet underneath. And the window was closed, and I was feeling so hot. So I opened the window, and it was too cold. Then I heard somebody stomping through the door. Tom, 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 they're going to the bathroom. And then I thought, what's going on here? Is this material world is not meant for enjoyment? Definitely find out in the ashram. That's why we only have a few brahmacharis. Everybody took off. This is too much for me. I'm getting married. You're jumping into more fire. At least you had your privacy. Now, you got no privacy. Then you have your wife, they nag at you day and night. Maybe not, I'm just saying, generally. And then you got, and then you have a kid, and they up all night, and then they poop in your thing, then you think, wow, it's sandalwood paste. It smells so good. This is what you think, oh, it's the mother's love for the child. Okay, but I understand. But, don't mind that I'm saying these things. I've also been through that. So, those who are Grihastha, they make the best devotees because you have experience. And Brahmachari is thinking, wow, I'm missing out. I can't wait to jump into this next phase of ashram. Then you go, wow, why did I do it? Too late. So everything is perfect, what Krishna gave us. We have to simply relish the Maha Mantra, the highest thing. But we don't see that way. We see something else. And that's why there is trouble in this world. Prabhupada explained it here. War, and it's going on right now. We are here in Melbourne temple, we're having 3 times a day, nice prasadam. If it's not nice, you go home. Best prasadam here. And we're having such good time, 7 o'clock in the morning, we're jumping and we're having a party. Lucky we are not in the Middle East. How lucky we are. So because we are being blessed by the holy name. We are being blessed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are blessed by Radha Vallabha. Still, we are thinking, this is too much for me. Still, there's no better enjoyment than being Krishna conscious and chanting Hare Krishna. The holy name is the only protection. What Prabhupada says here, the only proprietor is Krishna. And Krishna came in this age, it's Kali Yuga, in the holy name. People say oh, where is this God? Show him to me now. He said, Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna. He appeared in the holy name. So if you're just chanting Hare Krishna and thinking of something else, when it's prasadam, when the program is going to be over, you're scratching your head, then you're not paying attention to the holy name. Krishna's their name. but you're not paying attention to the name. Nam aparad. He's chanting your offenses. You keep pouring water in the bucket, and still the bucket is not full because there's a hole in the back of the bucket. All the water will drain out. So we have to see ourselves that in our heart we have so many desires that's blocking the chanting, the offenses that blocking. We can go on chanting. Like, Prabhupada gives the example of a boat. They have a marriage party, and they are in a boat. And they have the boat cruise here. You pay for the boat cruise when Devamita Maharaj comes. So they hired a big boat, and they were going on a boat, marriage on a boat. I've never heard that. Usually they go on but originally, like a long time ago. And they woke up in the morning, they haven't gone anywhere. So they said, oh, Kidar, we are not still here. Because they forgot to pull the anchor. So yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So the desire is what blocks us from serving Krishna. We have to let go of the desire. Then you feel, wow, you travel light. I travel a lot. Now they made a rule, only 7 kg in a bags, which is good. You don't want to carry too much. They understand Krishna consciousness, this airline. They make a rule, only 7 kg. Don't take too much. Then you're burdening yourself. Suppose you're swimming in the river and you carry a bag with you, impossible. So the more light you are, you can swim nicely. You flow and smooth flow. So the point is that we have desire in our heart that blocks us from serving Krishna. So here, Krishna, He so kindly appeared 5,000 years ago, and Prabhupada explains here, He so kindly appeared 500 years ago at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And right now what we're doing is exactly what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us. That's why we relish it so much, because we are connected to that line. So long you're connected, you feel that blessing will come onto you. Like, I do a lot of home program and here and there. And people always say, oh, Prabhuji, bless me. Bless my son. Bless my daughter. Bless is already there from Krishna. Hare Krishna, when you chant Hare Krishna, you get the blessing. Of course, we are the spiritual master. They are the recipient of the mercy of Krishna. But at the same time, we also have to deserve the mercy. How we deserve the mercy? We have to become recipient ourselves to receive that mercy. You have to have the qualification. The qualification is already given to us by Prabhupada, by Krishna. Take shelter of the holy name as our only business. Like we go Harinam. You only get a handful of people that come on Harinam. It's austere. Going to Harinam is austere. Not if I'm going with, you come with me on Harinam, you won't feel austere. We'll be jumping around, jumping up and down. 2 hours will go very fast. You won't even look at the watch. You want to have the same people going on Harinam. Wherever you are, you're Harinam, or you're studying, or do book distribution, or you're cooking, dressing deities, you have to put your mindset to it in order to relish. Otherwise, it just brushes off of your face. You won't feel. Just like we have this Bhagavatam class, and some of these kids, they just like ha 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 at the back. They don't hear it. We have the 2-year. He says they have those. They have that movie that Sharak or something. They have big ear. Maybe they hear the holy name so much that they have a big ear. So you have to open your ear to hear the holy name. If we have a big ear stuck here, another big ear stuck here, it's like a microphone. Hare Bol. And it goes right out. You have to sink in the holy name. So you're going, Hare Bol. I remember a long, long time when I was a kid, we used to tie 2 wires together with a matchbox in the villages in India. And they go, hey, Kesa, hey, like we're saying in our languages. They said, we didn't hear anything, we're just mucking around. So we have to actually relish the holy name. Otherwise, it's a kid's play only. I remember before, way back in the 70s, they want to make a call to America. This is late 70s. You have to make a book. You have to book the call. And they go in a line. And then they say, hey, your call's here. You can call now your friend in America. Like after 2 days. And then you're shouting. And then when you're shouting from Mayapur, they can hear your voice from Navadip. That's your call to America. And the other guy on the other side of America, they can hardly hear. Now the advancement, the technology. So with all the technology, it's useless if he is not connected to Krishna. Now they have a rule under like you were a kid, you're not allowed to use a phone or something. You can still use the phone to call your mother and stuff, but they're misusing it. So we have the technology, but they use it in Krishna's service. Otherwise, it's harmful. Everything, as devotees, we have to make the connection to Krishna. That's with your own body and your mind. Kaya, mana, vakya. The sannyasis, they have the stick, they carry the stick. After you take sannyas, at least 10 years you have to carry that stick. It's so difficult to carry that thing. How you travel with it? So now they have, in Mayapur, some people, they're making a folding danda. Like you can fold it and fold it. I think that's a really good idea. And put it in your bag with your clothes. And they have the stick, it has 3. So that's 3 sticks. It's called Tridandi. That means your mind, body, and words. So it starts with your mind. Your mind is dwelling on so many things. So when you open your mouth, like you turn on the machine. At the switch, you turn the switch, and so what's you're thinking, it all comes out of your mouth, actually. So when somebody is talking, before they talk, they think, and then it comes out. Kaya, mana, vakya, and words. Mana, mind, and your body. Yesterday I ended up taking 4 showers. Because sometimes when you eat, then you have to take a shower. So if you go to the toilet once, that's good. When you go twice, that's not very good. You should go once. So I have heard, if you go to the toilet once, it means you're healthy. If you go to the toilet once, then you are, and if you go twice, you are a bhogi, enjoyer, bhogi. And if you go 3 times, you are a rogi, sick. I remember going once, but then somehow or another, sometime you go, you're not emptied enough, there's still left over, so you may have to go again. I'm just saying it's graphic, but that's what happens to your body. I saw yesterday, people are just really going for it. I don't know what happened. Maybe on Sunday everybody eats more than other days. It's a special day. Everyone's like a huge plate, sitting and eating, and then maybe they're relishing prasadam. Then I saw them, everyone running to toilet. The thing is, there must be control, isn't it? The more you control, Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, that not to take too much or not to too little. You have to balance it. Because you have to see that I need my time to serve Krishna. If it's going to cut my time to serve Krishna, then I have to regulate my habits, my eating habits. So the body is Krishna's. Kaya, mana, vakya. Kaya means body. So the body has to be properly utilized. When I was living in China, I had hair like this, like Sai Baba. I have a photo of that. And then when I went to Hong Kong, everybody said, "Wow, what do you think? You are now a big guru or something? Like, you teach yoga." Everybody was on my case. So I stopped going to Hong Kong temple because I need the hair, when you do yoga. So I had a sika here. I don't have it now because it's not growing much here. I don't know. So I had this sika. This sika, yesterday I did a hair cutting ceremony upstairs for this Indian family. And it was really funny because that Prabhu who asked me to do it, he didn't tell me where I'm going to get the buzzer. So then I was panicking. It was night, 8 o'clock. So I've been calling that Prabhu all day, he didn't answer my phone. Then I called Dhira ceremony, he does yajna. And he said, yeah. So I asked him, where do I get the buzzer? He said, no, people who does that, they have to bring their own buzzer. So then I called those people. They are very angry with me, say, why didn't you call us in the morning? And we expected you to have everything. And they were really angry. I said, Mataji, Shanti. Don't worry, I'm just asking. We may already have it. I had to calm them down. The Indian family, elderly lady, they're like, they can be really rough. Like it was like a Middle East happening, with her and me. And then I said, Santi, Mataji, Santi. So then next day it was a haircutting thing. And then they came and I called Akila Prabhu from ashram. So he gave me this buzzer that looks like from 1950s or something. So old. It's the wire, you can still connect it there. And so I turned it on and it went zzz, and it went off. It's not working. I was like so naggy. And then so I called him. He said, oh, sorry, I gave you the wrong one. So by that time, those people, they said, no. So the guy, her husband, elderly man, he's more fiery. Like from Uttar Pradesh, they can be really fiery, these people. And he says, you Hare Krishna, you called me 8 o'clock at night. And so I had to go and buy this thing. Here it is, a small one this size. And it works so good, modern one. Not this huge from 50s that they have it in the ashram. And the wire connected, and this and that, and it doesn't even work. So this man, he had this thing. So I had to really pat him in the back. Oh, thank you so much. You're so good. Please him. Okay, you glorified me enough. And then, so this kid has hair like this, like afro. 2 years they didn't shave. So, and he was crying. 4 of us are holding him down. Yeah? And I said, I'm a Brahmana, I don't cut the hair. They said, no, we want you to cut. So I never cut anyone's hair like that. I was scared because it might cut skin or something. He's already screaming. Mother holding, the old lady holding, and the husband holding, and the old guy, 4 people holding. And I'm supposed to buzz. And he was moving, oh my God. What a day. So anyway, so I had this sika from the time when I joined Hare Krishna, 1973. And I don't know if my mother asked, we did the program or not, cut the hair. They said it's my original hair. So I had a sika going down my back, huge sika. Imagine walking, I was in China, imagine walking the street with a sika with coming down here. In China, they're going to think, oh, they put me in jail. So I used to be able to tie the sika around my head twice, that big. So I was teaching yoga there. So I had this sika going around my head. They said, oh, it's a special yogi, they have this kind of thing, sika. They don't know this is a Hare Krishna thing. And I couldn't sleep for 2 days. My sika had bugs in it. Because when you do yoga and the sweat goes in, 5-6 classes a day, I didn't have time to take shower. And these bugs were going, it's going all over my body. I couldn't sleep. So I went to the barber, they said, shave this, cut this sika off. I told them in Chinese. They said, you sure? You want to cut that? In Chinese, it's a very sacred thing. In India, that's what you have. It's a very sacred. He said, sure, you want to cut it? I said, yeah, cut it. And they said, we have to have a ceremony to cut it. I said, no, cut the damn thing. No ceremony. So actually, he cut it, and I felt it. There was like some power in me went out. I felt like, You know, Sai Baba, they have the hair, they cut the hair, they lose their power. It's all in the hair. So he cut the thing, it fell on the ground, boom, like a dropping of a bomb, I felt like. And I was like, oh, Krishna, sorry, I have the Sikha. At least you give me Krishna consciousness, I have the knowledge. Okay, I don't have the Sikha, but I still love you. It's not based how big Sikha I have. It's not based on your looks. So I was preaching to myself, at the same time I was telling Krishna these things. So I still don't have it. A little bit of hair there. Anyway, so thing is, we have to emphasize Krishna consciousness, not how we look. Oh, sometimes you spend all your day just I won't mention. There's one Mataji that comes on Harinam. You could probably figure it out, who that is. So I stayed in their house, and we are ready to go on Harinam. We're sitting in the car, and her son, daughter, and the guy's ready to drive. I'm sitting in the front. It making me wait. It's like, it was like, it'll kill you. But then I had to tolerate. And the Mataji is still getting ready. Already half an hour. It's like, come on, Harinam, it's like everybody is, instead of looking, they're looking at her. Because there's so much dress on. It's not, I know it's a party, Hare Krishna party, but just be normal. So much. So anyway, so we should emphasize what Krishna consciousness is and forget about ourselves so much. Not forget, but don't overdo it. Just remember that our real purpose behind everything we do is to please Krishna, is to please Prabhupada. The problem in the world today is the world is run by demons. It says here, demoniac, asura, is this word here, asura. Asura means demons. Before, I used to think, what is asura? So, like I was growing up, and there is one picture of when you die, if you go to hell. So if you go to hell, they have these demons, they're torturing you. I've seen this picture when I was a kid. So they all look different, they have teeth like this. So they have this one guy with trishul. They're throwing him down and stabbing him. And they have teeth like this. So I always know that demons means big horn and teeth and very scary. But actually, here, Asurik means here politicians. I didn't say it, it says in the book. Like they come looking at me. Lucky, you don't give your address to anyone. Sometimes they come looking for you. Sometimes you say stuff, so you have to be very careful. A cyber attack, they come looking for you. Especially us, we're criticizing demoniac people. And Prabhupada says here, Asura. So you suit and tie, you walk around, but when they speak, they're demons. So the whole idea of Krishna consciousness is to develop the character of a Vaishnava, a sadhu. Sadhu means one who is, there's 26 qualities of a Brahmana. Titikshava, Karunika, there's a verse. He's tolerant, he's merciful, he's clean. So yesterday I spoke when I was giving a talk, so I says that the idea of cutting the hair, it means one of the things is that you're attached to something that you're attached to, you give up that attachment and surrender to Krishna. Another thing is ceremonial thing, you get rid of that hair that from the mother's womb. It's unclean. There's different reasons. So the idea is to give up the attachment. I've seen some ladies, they also cut their hair. Like if you are like a pretty lady, you walk around, hi, then you shave off your hair, no one will look at you. It's all in the hair. Prabhupada said. So the one lady was asking Prabhupada, why do you shave your head? And I don't know what the answer Prabhupada. Prabhupada was very smart. Prabhupada said, we keep ourselves cool by having we're cool-headed. People always say, you're cool-headed. And we should shave your head first to be cool-headed. And Prabhupada had the answer. And this lady didn't have much wearing, so she was sitting like this, leg showing, and he said, better to have a cool head than a warm leg, or something like that, because she's showing off the leg. So you expose your body. Bhagavatam said, you take birth as a tree. Tree there? They don't have much clothes on. That's why you put tulsi skirts. The trees, they're standing, there's no clothes on. So you go around, hey! Next life tree. Showing your body, okay, fine. That's appropriate punishment. Take birth as a tree. They can't move, grounded. They can't go to the party. They're grounded in the middle of Melbourne, Albert Park. If you're a tree in our park, then you get to hear the holy name. Or people put Chanamita there. You're blessed. But if you're a tree in Albert Park, no chance. So the idea, these people, they're ruling the world. They take the karma of the citizens. That's why also some people say, if you're a temple president, you take the karma. I don't know. I didn't say anything. It says, sometimes devotees say these things. So you have to be very careful that if you're a manager, lead nicely. They say those pigs in Vrindavan, and they're eating up the stuff. In India, people are criticizing us. Oh, you people, you doing your toilet in the street. Well, but somebody has to have food. So they say those pigs in Vrindavan, they were the ministers that worked in the government. They never clean Vrindavan. They take pigs. They take birth as a pig in Vrindavan, so they clean up. Very harsh punishment. Because the holy dham, you have to keep it clean. Because the brahmanas are very clean. I've seen in the ashram, I'm sitting with the boys, are eating prasadam, and then afterward they clean the area. There's nothing there. They clean it. In Bengali, we say eto. Eto means it's contaminated. You have to clean the area. Where you sleep, you get up, you clean the area. How dirty this body is. We are thinking, wow, your body, wow. You have a double look at someone. This is stool. This body is made out of stool. Urine, blood, bone, and mucus. It's all the package that we are attracted to. What are you attracted to? Just see the reality of everything. So the test of a Krishna conscious devotee is that we have to really take shelter of the holy name and relish the holy name. Like Prabhupada said here, Krishna is in the holy name. You can associate with Krishna. When you can actually associate with Krishna, then you feel ecstatic. They caught a thief in Calcutta temple. They caught one thief. And they were punishing him. You know how? They would put electric shock in his feet. They go, and he was half dead. So then they want to punish him. They put electric, wake up again. So we need to wake up. So holy name is the way to wake up the soul. Om Aganati Varandasya Gananjana Salaka. The spiritual master, they give us the knowledge that by which we can open the eyes, torchlight of knowledge. Our ignorance is removed, the deep down in our heart. That's why spiritual master is so important. People say, I want to show me God. Where's your God? Hiranyakashipu said the same thing to Prahlad Maharaj. Where's your God? Is he here? Is he there? Is he in this pillar? He said, yes, my dear demoniac father, he's also in the pillar. Then he hit the pillar, Nishingadev came out. So Prabhupada mentioned here, Nishingadev. Then Nishingadev comes to protect his devotees. When Srila Prabhupada in the Japanese or they were bombing Calcutta, Second World War. And Prabhupada was taking prasadam. He said, these bombs, they come in the form of death. This is Krishna comes in the form of death. So devotees asked Prabhupada, what should we do if the bomb falls on us? And then Prabhupada said, what do you want to do? Chant Hare Krishna. Everybody laughed, because that's what we do. Any circumstances is chant Hare Krishna. We're helpless. We can't do anything. What are you going to do? Bomb drops you. Anything you can do, chant Hare Krishna. Bas, or kuch nahi. To take shelter of the holy name is our only protector. Krishna is our only protector. And more and more we try to, the world today is realizing that. Even they have the AI. You talk about the AI. You're going to lose all your job. They got it, they're bringing machine. You can just sit at home, chant Hare Krishna all day. The machine does everything. But they don't have a machine to cook, so I have a job. So everyone's going to, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm an IT. You're going to lose your job. And they don't have a machine to clean the temple. Or they do, the vacuum. They don't have a machine to put food in your mouth. You have to go to the kitchen and cook it. They don't have a machine to grow the vegetable. So that's why Prabhupada said what Krishna's given us, that is enough. Protect the cows, vegetable growing, the farm. We're not meant to live like machine. That's why they're using machine. If simple living, high thinking. We are meant to simply chant and dance, actually, and have prasadam. And that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they had a Harinam all day, and everybody was hungry. And they said, are you hungry? He threw one mango seed in the ground. Poof, there was a mango tree. And this mango tree, it gave mangoes every day, full of mangoes, regardless of any season. No skin and no seed. You can just go up from the tree itself. I love it. So how nice that is. Yesterday I went to the Mataji's house. I only go to Gujarati's house, maybe Rajasthani. Because they have, they make mango ras and chapatis as thin as you can sign your name on it. So patla. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had this mango tree. No seed and no skin. And it gave mango for 1 year without any season. Unlimitedly. You know how many people live in India? Billion people. Everybody ate mango, there still be enough there. That is called achinta. I say unlimited. So, this is what we're talking about. You will never be bored of chanting Hare Krishna, because the pleasure in the holy name is unlimited. You finish your rounds, then you go to another rounds. Another rounds of japa. Prabhupada said, if you have time, chant Hare Krishna. Because he has that taste for the holy name. Like I was saying last week, when you sit down to chant japa here, immediately you will fall asleep. The first beads. So the mind, because mind is dwelling on something else, that finds rest in yourself, then you sleep. So I used to think, wow, I'm having a hard time to sleep. So I'd pick up my beads at night and then fall asleep. They said, if you have a hard time to sleep, go to the psychiatrist. They have to take a sleeping pill. You just have to chant Hare Krishna and you'll fall asleep. And then you're supposed to develop taste for the holy name. Then you're going to sleep. No, you have to actually be awake. Soul awakening. The holy name is awakening. How is it that you go to sleep when you're chanting? Obviously, you're not chanting. So put your mind on the holy name. I know one Mataji, when I used to live in Hong Kong. I lived so many temples in the world. And she's very friendly and very talkative. Only time she was so full of absorption is when she was taking prasadam. You can hear, that's all. So observe in eating. And then I saw her sleeping, doing the japa, but prasadam time, never. She was like, so observe. So my friend and we used to watch her. She's not she's not even paying attention that you're looking at her while she's eating. Sometimes the animals, they also they're eating. You can pat them in the back, they don't even notice it. Because they're so absorbed in eating. So we have to actually have the taste for the holy name, just like when you're eating. Same sort of feeling. I'm just giving an example. So anyway, like we had the Gaur Purnima, it was such an amazing festival. I woke up that morning, I told myself, I don't care, today I'm going to do extra rounds, I'm going to do extra kirtan, extra everything. I'm going to listen one word the mind tell me. And I went to sleep. I forget where I slept, ashram maybe. And then he was telling me, go to sleep a little bit more. I said, no! I just threw the clock to not to my phone. And I got up, and here I was the first one, temple was full. And I felt so good. And in the Melbourne temple, it's very hard to fast because you smell the food coming from the kitchen, and people are eating in front of you. And this is all kinds of, there's unlimited pleasure here. And I was thinking, I want to put cotton in my nose, no smell of food. But that's artificial. And it was 12 o'clock, and it's 1 o'clock, and it's 4 o'clock. I was okay. I got over that period. And it was 7 o'clock. I did a big Mangala. I led all the kirtan that day. And Guru Puja was 5, you remember? Nobody was touching the floor. It was up here. It was sliding. And then in the evening, the Sandhya Arati, and all the young boys said, come on. We kept going till, 1 hour. And then, so the Krishna will provide the energy if you want to serve him. That's all it takes. But if you think for yourself, it's very limited. Our stomach is limited. Our energy is limited. Everything, our body is limited. That's why we have limited perception. With your eyes, you cannot see Krishna. If you want to see moon, you have to have binocular. You can't see behind the wall. Kya ho raha hai udhar mein? Dang Street. Because we don't have the eyes. They say, show me God. We don't have the eyes to see Bhagwan. So that's why Prabhupada said here, Kale Kale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatar. In this age, Krishna appeared in his name. Krishna is there in his name. So if you chant Hare Krishna sincerely, calling his name, he'll appear to you in his name. That's why we feel, wow, Hare Krishna. I feel so good about chanting because you're relishing Krishna. You're associating with Krishna. Okay, any questions?
Hey Krishna Prabhu, thank you for the nice class. Prabhu, you mentioned that when we're doing devotional service, our desires go away. So my question is, when we are doing chanting, why do the material desires keep coming again and again? And can the material desires be used for Krishna service?
What's the second part?
Can our material desires be used in Krishna service?
Material desires. First of all, it's a test. Like how much we actually sincerely chanting. Plus, when you go to chant, it takes focusing on the mantra. So what happens is your nerves, your senses, physically, it's doesn't give us a chance to focus. That's why I have relaxation. In the yoga, they relax. There's actually a way to calm down. So when you're chanting, try to focus on mantra, the mind will deliberately bring other thoughts. So that's why it's called namavayas. You have to practice to chant. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, wherever the mind wanders off, you bring it back and place it under yourself. He says that in the 6th chapter, Bhagavad Gita. He talks about the mind. And you can use your material desire to serve Krishna. Yes, you can. You just have to turn it around. Suppose you want to eat nice food stuff. Prabhupada used to say, eat, offer to Krishna as prasadam. You like dahi vada and idli, dosa, offer to Krishna and have it. Like that. You ask your Mataji, I want to eat this, and she'll make it, offer to Krishna and have it. Also Krishna gets to eat, because you're bored of eating every day same thing. So if guest comes, that's why I go to people's home, encouraging them. They're feeding me plus Krishna. But you can start like, I want to have a Ferrari, and you need money. So you have to be practical, what you can use in Krishna's service. If something is so difficult, so that's why Rupa Goswami said, don't desire that's hard to achieve. What do you call that verse that he says, too many, difficult to achieve. So be practical. If you can have something that you use in Krishna's service, then you can use it for yourself. That is okay. But not something you desire like, wow, that's going to be excessive material desire. And then you have to remain practical like that. We don't go to Krishna, I want, can you give me a Mercedes so I can pick up my Guru Maharaj? How many times Guru Maharaj comes to see you in Melbourne? So most of the time you're using it. And see, so first you have to have the money and park somewhere, they don't break into your car. So you have to see the consequences, you know. And you can ask your Guru, sorry, I didn't have this Mercedes, I picked you up in a simple car. You can discuss with him, like next time you come, or you can hire a car for a day, something like that. So there is practicality. But don't desire like this much that you struggle all your life, you don't even have time to change japa, because you're working on trying to get the money first. So whatever you have, use it in Krishna's service. Be simple. Okay? Yeah?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. You
Clearly.
Yes. Prabhuji, how do we strike a balance between maintaining our health when rendering service to Krishna, and but at the same time believing that Krishna is providing us the energy?
See, the health is very important. Our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, he's pure devotee. Krishna is protecting him. But he still went for a morning walk every day. He had massage, you know. So he was showing an example. Like, yeah, Hare Krishna, like, okay, Krishna is giving energy. And you're making Krishna work for you. So you have to be practical, I was telling her. You have to take care of your health. Don't overeat and go on a diet if you have to increase your service for Krishna as a priority. So, like if you first time you come to Hare Krishna, you're a new devotee, and then everything you enjoy, eat like after a year, but when you turn so many years, then it's going to catch up. You can't digest anymore, you get older. So Krishna created purposely, so old age comes, so we can give our time for Krishna more. But that has to start now, by relishing the holy name as most important thing, not food. But we need material things. If you're on the side of the road, nobody will come to see you. But if you come to the temple, then they will talk to you because they have a place. So whatever we have is for Krishna's pleasure, for preaching. So you look after your health so you can serve Krishna. Suppose you are sick, then you can come and make garland for Krishna. You are sick in your house. So you have to see what is practical.
But Prabhuji, sometimes we are pushing our limits in performing our, in rendering service to Krishna. How How do we understand that? Sometimes, like we have services back to back, and then
More clearly.
sometimes we have services in the temple back to back, and we feel that we are drained of energy. But at the same time, there's a feeling that these are the services that has been given to us, and we should make the most of it. But at the same time, compromising to an extent on our health. So, how?
I mean, you're talking about like, I grew up in ISKCON in the 70s. The amount of service we have today, there's no comparison. The amount of service we did those days. I'm still doing a lot, but like compared to you, like those days, like I was saying, they would get married and immediately kitchen. There was so much work. So there's a lot less work these days. And all of our temples were high laborers. Those days we used to do everything ourselves, plow the field, make the garland, pick the flower, and cook and clean, toilet, everything. Now we have laborers. So if you're talking about like so much work I can do my rounds, that's not, there's much less these days. So you have to see, balance it. It's not like, and no one in this temple works so hard that they're dying from it. There's no one. They end up in an ambulance here. I've been here now 10 years. There's no ambulance coming here. One time, I had to go to the hospital, but they found no problem. I was just trying to get away from service maybe, because too much is fake, So you have to see, you have to balance it. No one's going to tell you, oh, Prabhu, you're working so hard, you have a race, I'll do. I haven't heard anyone doing it. Everyone kind of selfish. I'm chanting my rounds now, and don't bother me. The chanting Hare Krishna means please engage me in service. You haven't understood what is the Hare Krishna means. So I'm chanting my rounds and there's no one turn up to cook. Then you were just goofing around. So you got to see things in a very practical way. Yeah, you have a question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So in the purport, it says about the demonic people, the politicians, etc. When we compare the previous time, including Kans, they tried to stop, Brahmanas and Yagyas and try to kill Krishna. At the same time, we don't see them literally doing it. They are not putting devotees in the jail, etc. nowadays. So, from what perspective Prabhupada is coming that they are demons and they are not proper politicians from that perspective?
Yeah, the thing is, you see, it's very obvious. We see, only we can see that. They may be thinking we're doing fine, just fine, but they're demons. They don't know they're demons. So we don't go around telling you a demon like some religious people do. We just giving them the Krishna consciousness, to relish Krishna consciousness, and they enjoy it. We don't tell them, oh, you're a demon, you're not ruling the people nicely. So we have to see the character. No meat eating, no intoxication, gambling, sex, the 4 principles we follow. They propagate that. That is demoniac. The society, the 4 pillars of society is those sinful pillars. So the whole society run by those sinful activities. So they're propagating demoniac rules. So if Raja Rishi, Krishna explained in Bhagavad Gita, Raja Rishi, the saintly kings, the Vaishnavas, they rule the world, they propagate spiritual Krishna consciousness principles. But they are not. So that's demoniac. And you see people, they are suffering. They don't have a solution to the problems. We have got the solution. So suppose people want to give up meat. They don't have a solution for that. They can only become a devotee. They don't have alternative. We say chant Hare Krishna, you relish the holy name. And then they don't have intoxication. And they may give you, take a little bit instead of more. But they don't have the solution. So that's demoniac. Society is when they depend on the material things because they negate God. They don't believe in God. The qualities of a demon that they are non-believers, atheist. That's what Hiranyakashipu was, big demon. He believes himself, he is the God, I am the Supreme. So these people, Prabhupada used to say, they're not big demons, they're small demons. Kali Yuga. Those days are big demons. They terrorize the demigods, the whole planet. But nowadays we have small demons. Some of these leaders, they're like demons. They don't need to go around killing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he didn't kill anyone. He took up the Sudarshan Chakra to kill Jagai Madhai. Lord Nityananda stopped him. He said, in this age, if you want to kill, you have to kill everyone. Everyone's a demon. He said, but you didn't come in this age with the Sudarshan Chakra. You came in the holy name. So what kills the demon within us is through the holy name, to develop the spiritual character. Kill the demon within us. Not by weapon, but by developing spiritual character, by chanting Hare Krishna, but developing taste for the holy name. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he did 500 years ago, Srila Prabhupada did recently. He went to America. He converted these people who were like demons. And we have in India, we have Modi. He's like a devotee. He goes to our temple, he chants japa, he's like a devotee. So what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, kings has to be like a devotee. Raja, Rishi, saintly kings. So these people, they're propagating material things. They're demons. We don't go on telling them, but everything is said in the books. By their character, we can judge what they are. You can judge a tree by its fruit. Like we're talking about the hair. If you have really good hair, it grows nicely, it means you're healthy. So the tree, it gives good fruit because it has a good root. So the root, hair is the root of a body. So the root problem in this world is they're bereft of knowledge, bereft of Krishna consciousness. These materialistic people. They only see material enjoyment as a priority, as everything. So they don't have spiritual life, they don't have knowledge. So they only, so this is our duty to propagate Krishna consciousness. Turn them into Vaishnavas. Okay? Anybody else? Thank you, I have to also go. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All of it.